Yo, what is good, guys? This is Lesky, and today EA just released the trailer for FC 27. So in this video, I wanted to do like a reaction video to the trailer, watch it one time fully through, and then maybe go back and like pause and like break down some of the stuff. And as a club-specific content creator, kind of just look at some of the stuff coming to the clubs that I could maybe spot in the trailer. So this should be a good video for those of y'all that like pro clubs. So let's get started immediately and take a look at this trailer. It's about 2.5 minutes long. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to watch it fully and then we'll go back and give my thoughts on some of the stuff that I see. So let's start it. That is the trailer. So I want to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments. And then this is kind of like the end screen where they're having an Ultimate Plus edition they announced. So there's going to be the Standard Edition, Ultimate Edition, and then Ultimate Plus Edition. And I'm sure they have more details on the differences in all those on their website if you want to check that out. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be going over that in this video. But yeah, now I kind of want to go back and kind of go over what I just saw, because there's a lot of stuff in this trailer. It's very fast-paced trailer, not easy to consume in just one watch. I'm gonna need to watch it multiple times or like break it down, go back and pause it. So that's kind of what I want to do, and just kind of focus on the club stuff. So I actually have the audio muted. Might have to mute it for this video anyways if there's like copyright issues. So let's see. See, the first thing that pops up right here is the ground. So introducing the grounds, and this is the new mode that is coming, and it's basically clubs. It's basically like an add-on to clubs, like an expansion of clubs, pretty much. So clubs is and the grounds are kind of like the same thing, pretty much. So the grounds, your new club's world. So it's gonna be like a open world type of game mode, and it looks like from the trailer there's like mini games that you can play with friends and stuff like that, like street football, kind of similar to like Volta in a way. Looks like with the modes, in some of the modes, and there's gonna be some mini games, it looked like. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of like an open world mode, and then you have like the streetwear and the club store, which we'll get to. So first of all, it looks like they're showing the grounds world a little bit right here. So the grounds Parkside district. So there's gonna be different districts located in different areas. I'm assuming the Parkside district, I'm assuming this is England. And then Montclair district, that's gonna be France in France. And then there's the Zaiza district. I believe that's Argentina. I could be wrong, but I think that's Argentina because there is some like blue and white right here. So yeah, I think those are the three districts, like England, France, and Argentina. I don't think Spain is one of the options. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me completely on that, but I think that's what it is based on what I just saw. So let's see what else do we got now. So they just show some gameplay stuff here, like AI rebalance stuff. I don't really care too much about this gameplay stuff. Might touch on some of it that I find interesting, I guess. So we'll see. Avoiding offsides. A lot of this stuff is going to be not as relevant for clubs, I think, compared to like Ultimate Team, where you're relying on like AI. Here's some more the ground stuff, and you can see kind of like the streetwear. In a way, it's pretty similar to like 2K, kind of with the open world and stuff like that. And like these cosmetics you can get, like there's Puma, sweatpants, and then there's like your group of 3 friends right here just walking around the world in different gear. I believe this is the open world as well. You're like punting a ball through a different through a target right here. Right here, it looks like there's like it's like a 1v1 session, which is pretty cool, honestly. That could be fun just to mess about and like do skill moves and stuff. Could be a really good place to like practice skill moves in like this little 1v1 mode, it seems like. And like here's like a little street ball. So I think that could actually be pretty fun, the street ball, to be honest. Especially if you can like use these modes to like really level up your archetypes. I think that will be great instead of just having to play drop-ins, rush, league matches. Now, just being able to go in the grounds and play all these different modes and level up your player would be really good, especially for if you don't have your friends aren't on, you can't play like league matches or whatever. Even if you do have a few friends on, you can get on and play with them in this grounds mode. But it's definitely going to be a great mode for people that don't have friends on. They kind of just play club solo, just mostly do like drop-ins and rush by themselves. Like currently, this would be a really good spot for them to play and have fun. So right here, let's see if I missed anything. Go back a bit. Kylian Mbappe, the grounds mentor. Don't know really what that means. I'm guessing you can just go up to him and like interact with him. Right here, it looks like there's the club store, so they have some Adidas stuff, and then I think I noticed there's like some New Balance stuff. Like this next scene, they're gonna be coming out of the store with these clothes on. Nike, Puma, so they got like some name brands, which is pretty cool. And I'm assuming they'll still have like cosmetics, like EA cosmetics as well. So they got Nike shoes and all this kind of stuff, so you could really ice out your player. And here, this looks like one of those mini game modes that I'm talking about. So it looks like there's 4 people, so like a 2-on-2. And then right here, you'll notice there's a basketball hoop. So it's kind of like basketball, football. We're just trying to get it into the hoop. So that's interesting. And that's just one of the mini games, it looks like. And I'm assuming there will be a lot more. It's like a new set piece tactic, new way to do corners. Not too sure like what that's all about, to be honest. Doesn't really give you too much information. Has like a little circle around Upamecano here. You cross it in right here, and you can tell them to make a run into that area, I guess, using like the set piece tactics, I believe. All right, what else we got? Clubs related. Is that Aguero? All right, this looks like career mode. Some more club stuff. This is like the street ball. What are those, Adidas? No, those are Pumas. Pumas and Nikes. Some of the streetwear looks pretty nice, to be honest. Some Ultimate Team stuff. See if I'm missing anything. There's the basketball mode right there. That looks like just Rush in the grounds. Here's a mini game right here. Um, if you zoom in, I think you can zoom in on a YouTube video. You should be able to see like these balloons over the heads. So whatever that might be, if you have any ideas. That what that reminds me of, thinking about it initially, is I don't know if y'all played like Mario Kart, especially like I think on Nintendo 64. I used to have it back in the day, where you had balloons over your head. It was like a mode, and then you shot like shells at people and then popped their balloons. And it was basically like the amount of lives they have. So maybe it's something similar to that. There's also a little thing right here at the top left. The street ball mode with a somewhat small court, and then like there's a small goal right there. Kind of like what they had with Volta a little bit. There's another one right here where the court looks a little bit bigger. Um, Here's another one in the open world on this right side. Am I missing anything else? I think that's everything from this little screenshot right here. And at the right, there's like the archetype screen, which is nothing new. Hopefully they make some decent changes to the archetypes. Like, I don't want the archetypes to be the exact same, because I feel like that could get really stale and boring, especially if they're going to keep this archetype system for years. Here's another one. See what we got. Here's another little shot of the open world. And then here's one too. This looks like where you go to like queue up to play a game. Like, there's a game going on right now in this little mode, and then you probably stand here, you can watch it, and then be like the next one to play after that game is over. I think that's everything there. Clubs related. Here's a more, looks like there's nothing new. I think that is Aguero. Juggling right here, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see. And I think that's it. I don't think I really missed anything. So basically there's just like a lot of like, they're showing a lot of the grounds, like what it looks like. But they didn't give us like a whole lot. Because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more that we didn't see in this trailer. All right, so that is the FC27 trailer, and again, I just wanted to go over some of the stuff and kind of break down some of the club stuff that I saw. There might have been some stuff that I missed, so let me know in the comments if you noticed anything, and I would like to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments, what y'all think about the grounds and clubs from what y'all just saw in that trailer. But right now I'm on EA's website. I want to see if we can get any more information. I guess I could take a look at some of the differences in the Ultimate Edition, Ultimate Plus, and then the Standard Edition. Might as well with the video like this. But also just want to kind of look if they have any more information that we can dive into. So right here, features. Step into the grounds, explore a social football playground where the streets meet the stadium. From kickabouts and 1v1s to teaming up with friends and clubs, connect with renowned football mentors, improve your abilities, and express yourself on and off the pitch. The grounds mode, including clubs, only available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2 versions. True to football gameplay, feel greater control in every game mode with more fluid, true to life gameplay. But yeah, about the grounds, this is kind of like a quick summary. EA's quick summary of it. Master a rebuilt transfer market. I don't really care too much about that if it's not related to pro clubs. And then, yeah, experience unrivaled authenticity in EA Sports FC27 with 21,000 plus players from 800 plus clubs and national teams competing in 140 plus stadiums and 35 plus leagues, all powered by the support of more than 300 plus global football partners. Let's see, do they have anything else I could take a look at? Maybe take a look at some of these articles really quick, but let me go to this features tab, features overview. Step into the grounds to experience a football playground where the streets meet the stadium and feel greater control in every mode as community-driven innovations deliver more true to football gameplay. I think this is the same paragraph that I just read out earlier. Yeah, nothing really new there. If we go to the gameplay, see what's here. I think this is kind of breaking down some of the stuff that we saw in the trailer. Attacking, spatial awareness, off-balance dribbling. Off-balance dribbling rewards agile dribblers by maintaining momentum through contact, meeting physical challenges with controlled imbalance, rewarding skillful control in one-on-one situations. Certain features and content shown, including the grounds, dribbling improvements, and off-balance dribbling are available. Okay. Corner kicks and crossing. Redesigned corner kicks allow for real-time control over defensive positioning and attacking intent with greater freedom of movement for precisely timed runs into the box and improved two-player headers. Simulation to deliver more competitive aerial battles. Defending AI rebalance. Removing auto tackles and reducing the influence of AI defenders to give more power to manual defending through jockeys, well-timed tackles, and positioning. So they're completely removing auto tackles. That's interesting. So you can't just like run up to a dude without pressing the tackle button, which I usually don't do that often anyway, so it shouldn't really affect me too much. But at times it definitely is helpful. Removing auto tackles, interesting. A lot of people are going to be pretty trash at defending, it seems like. Authentic Gameplay 2.0, experience unparalleled immersion with Authentic Gameplay 2.0. Yeah, all right. What else we got? Modes. Is there anything here? It's kind of the same paragraph. All right, nothing really new here. Let's see. If I go to news, there's this EA Sports FC 27 dual entitlement article that they just released. EA Sports FC 27 includes a dual entitlement, which lets you upgrade your copy of EA Sports FC 27 on PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 or Xbox One to Xbox Series XS at no additional cost. So they have that now for FC 27, it seems like. What else we have? Anything else? Let's look at these pitch notes that they posted. So this is about the Ultimate Plus, Ultimate, and Standard Edition. So it's kind of just see the difference. I'm mostly just going to focus on the differences for clubs and see if it's actually worth it to even get the Ultimate Plus or Ultimate if you're just like pretty much only clubs player. If you play like clubs and Ultimate Team, it could be worth it. But let's just see what they say. So Ultimate Plus Edition. Here's what's included. Up to 7-day early access. Get full access to EA Sports FC 27 beginning September 18th. Premium passes for season 1 through 5. So you'll get the first 5 season passes, up to 10,000 FC points, delivered across 5 monthly drops. So if you get 10,000 FC points, I think that's like the main thing. One of the big things for getting Ultimate Plus. If you redeem after September 26th, you will not receive any FC points. You must complete the steps to obtain the initial FC points distribution by June 1st. Interesting. All right. Ultimate teams, there's some stuff. I'm not going to take a look at that. Career mode, there's some stuff. But here's the grounds. So what you get from in the grounds with this Ultimate Plus, the grounds signature sweatsuit. So a cosmetic tier 3 amp inspired by Mbappe, and we didn't really get any information about what an amp is, but that's going to be new. And then a 2 times AXP multiplier for 10 matches consumable. So that's really it. Like a 2 times isn't great. Should be honestly way higher, and there should be multiples. Like for Ultimate Plus, it's like it should definitely be higher. Is there they're listing the prices here? I think from what I've seen, Ultimate Plus is 150 US dollars, which is a crazy amount. But I haven't seen it listed here. Maybe they have it lower. All right. There's some stuff for FC26, I guess. Then the Ultimate Edition, see what we get. You still get the 7-day early access. You get the Premium Pass Season 1. So that's also a big difference. Ultimate Plus, you get seasons 1 through 5. Premium Pass is season 1. And I'm assuming now with the grounds, the Premium Passes could be decent for clubs now with like cosmetics, as y'all can see, like the streetwear and stuff. If you care about that and you're gonna be playing the grounds mode, like they might have a good amount of cosmetics in the season passes. You get 6,000 FC points. The ground signature sweatsuit, so you still get the sweatsuit in the Ultimate Edition. You still get the Mbappe amp, and then you still get the consumable. So there's really not much difference when it comes to at all. Actually, it's the exact same thing, which I think is honestly really dumb. Like, why not add more incentive for getting it if you're just gonna play the grounds in clubs? Like the Ultimate Plus rewards for the ground should be way better. I just don't understand that at all. So yeah, it's like the same thing. So unless you really want the extra season passes and the higher FC points, and then if you play like Ultimate Team or something like that, you could go for Ultimate Plus. But honestly, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Just 150 is so much for a game that it's gonna be out for a year, and then you're gonna buy another one. So then EA Sports FC27 Standard Edition. What we got? The grounds. So signature sweatsuit, tier 3 amp inspired by Mbappe. So all three, so it's the same thing. So if you get the standard, ultimate plus, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get the same rewards for the grounds, which I think there should definitely be different stuff. Like this should be like the default for standard or whatever. If you like, well, you got to pre-order this by a certain day, right? Yeah, pre-order by September 24th. And then there should be more stuff for the Ultimate and then even more for Ultimate Plus, but that is not the case. And of course, you don't get the FC points or the Season Pass and all that other stuff. But yeah, there's really not any difference if you're going to only be playing clubs in the grounds other than the FC points and the Season Passes. So there's not like an incentive to get the more expensive editions if you strictly are just going to play clubs for the most part. Then right here, they announced the deep dive articles that they do every year, breaking down all the new stuff coming to each of the modes. So for us clubs players, the grounds and clubs is going to be covered in August. So that'll be interesting, and I'll definitely make a video over that for y'all. Whenever that is in August, I'll definitely do that. But there y'all go, guys. That is going to do it for this video. Let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments. Make sure to like this video for me and sub to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.